Ellarigu Namaskara, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I said that. Oh my god. So today's video is going to be my complete skincare, like my morning skincare routine and my nighttime skincare routine. Sort of poll on Instagram and so many people also said they wanted to see it, and I figured let me share it because I was rewatching some of my old skincare videos and I'm like, oh my god, you're being so harsh on your skin. Like, I'm surprised your skin has lasted through all this. I will leave a link to my previous skincare videos down in the description box below. So yes, if you want to know how what I do for my skin and skincare routine here in the winter, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so I just got done taking a shower. It's like 10:30 a.m. I don't know why my hair gets super oily in the winter. My scalp can produce as much oil as the Middle East. Anywho's, so this I just got out of the shower. I did not use any face wash. I literally just got out of the shower, and this is what my skin looks like without anything on it, and I'll share with you guys and walk through what I'm going to be using. So the first thing I'll be using is the Plum Grapeseed and Sea Buckthorn oil by Plum. This is really good, especially for the daytime, you guys. My skin, this just makes my skin feel like 10x better than it already is. So this is the first step in my morning skincare routine. Okay, so this is what it looks like once I have, sort of spread it across my face. And this in itself is actually really good, especially in the peak of winter. Oh my god, I used to use like even more in quantity than I do right now. Like I'm filming this in like early March, so we are sort of transitioning into spring. And last year around this time, my skin, it looked so bad. It had so many like red spots and like things were just peeling off my skin, and I did not have a skincare routine, so perhaps that could also be another reason. I was just using one moisturizer. Like, who am I? The next thing I use, which is different from my nighttime skincare routine, is my Colourpop coconut face milk. So I really love these face milks, but I don't see a difference between any of these variants. Like, I've tried turmeric, matcha, papaya, watermelon, and now I have coconut, and then I have a strawberry. So I got this pack for like over Thanksgiving around Black Friday. It was a really good deal for like $30. I got 4 of these and a jade roller. So this is really good, but if you're looking to buy a certain scent for a certain way, it does not make much of a difference. But coconut is my least favorite because it sort of smells medicinal. So I just dropped this on my face as well, just like I did with the plum serum, and just rub it all over my skin. So this is what my skin looks like after I've just put on like everything on my face. I know it looks super like stuff is on my face, but it actually is. It hasn't got and absorbed into my skin completely yet. So the next step that I do that I have been enjoying, and I can tell the difference in my skin, like touch wood, every time I do a skincare video I end up with a pimple. I hope that does not happen, but this tool I've been using since early January, so at this point almost 2.5 months. It's a jade roller. You get different varieties. I got this on Futre Beauty like this, and the Colourpop one. Like, I got this whole skincare box for $28, which was a really good deal. So what I do is I just I use the bigger size to roll all over my face, and I use the smaller one for under my eye, and it just has made my skin so much better. And I feel like rolling this over my face just makes the products I put on top absorb into my skin much better, and it's a really nice like self massage in the morning. I don't know, I really like this, and it's better if you put this in the fridge, but honestly I don't put it in the fridge because it's already so cold outside, and it's already like so cold. I don't want to put a cold product on my face either. The last thing that I do in the morning is a lip oil. I have still savored the box just cause. So this is again from Colourpop. I again got this whole thing over Thanksgiving as a deal, and this is a lip oil, but it has a very slight tint, so it makes you look like you have some life. You don't look like dead like this, and it's a really great lip oil. It just like nourishes and hydrates and adds a very slight tint to your lips, and it actually works really well on like no makeup days, which is almost every single day for me. So this is the shade Bengal. You see how that just gave like a very slight tint to my lips as well as a lot of moisture. I love this stuff, like, but I don't like other colors. Like, I saw this was the darkest shade and I got it, and I'm so glad I got this shade because like all the other shades look super, like, I think it might wash me out even though they have a very slight tint. Few other things that I use throughout the day as for lip balm is these two babies here. This is the Aquaphor Lip Repair. I have this, I'll use this. I didn't know this was not vegan, or I don't think it's cruelty free either, but I'm pretty sure this is not vegan because I think this has beeswax in it. I am not a big fan of this. It works, but it does not work as well as this. This is the Carmex lip balm, and this is $3 for a 3-pack in Walmart, and you get like a two packs of 3 pieces each for like $6 on Amazon. Let me tell you, I have got so many people hooked to this lip balm. Like, dude, people here, everyone uses lip balm because it's so dry. And Carmex is the cheapest investment anyone can do. And like, I have got boys hooked onto Carmex lip balm. It's that good. It's really, really, really good. I know this is not available in India. The best alternative I can suggest to you guys is the Corona Care Frizz Ease Lip Balm, which is like 95 rupees for I think a single piece, and I think you get like a 3-pack on Amazon India for like 210 rupees. That is vegetarian in formula, vegan. I mean, if it is vegan then it is vegetarian, but I think it is vegetarian, and it is cruelty free, and the packet in which it comes is recyclable. So that just hit all points for me. That's one of those lip balms that I've completely used up and I cannot get it here. So if you can get it, buy that. You don't have to go for Aquaphor or Carmex. But if you get the option between Aquaphor or Carmex, pick Carmex any day. Carmex, oh my god, this is my 3rd tube and I've used up already half of it, and I just opened this like a month back. I use up so much lip balm, you guys have no idea. Like, I can make a whole empties video and I literally have lip balms. Like, I've used up so much, and I know anytime I buy a lip balm, it's gonna get over like this. Something else that I use often here and there, I mean, I do use this often, but I try to keep this for the night time, which is the Burt's Bees Overnight Lip Treating Mask. I like this. Even during the day, during the night, I like this. Like, this is my top choice. But if I had to wear like a lip balm, so I alternate between this Burt's Bees one and the Carmex one, but both of these are really, really, really good. So now that my skin has had some time to sit, this is what it completely looks like. I love how dewy and juicy and like healthy it looks, and of course lot of water, very, very important. Hey guys, future me here. I just realized when I was editing the video that I mentioned something that was wrong. That was about the lip balm. The Carmex one is actually vegan. Sorry, it is cruelty free, but it's not vegan, which I did not know about at the time of purchase. And the Aquaphor one is neither vegan nor cruelty free, so I will not be purchasing Aquaphor anymore because I mean, nothing against the company or the brand. It's just that I've been purchasing vegan products for a while now. I've been purchasing only vegan products like for a very long time. Like my shampoo, my moisturizer, my body butters, everything has been vegan for like 5-6 years at this point. So I'm sad to see that this is not vegan because this contains lanolin, and beeswax are animal derivatives. So I don't think I'll be using Carmex either, which I'm super sad to say. But I think I have to find a good alternative to Carmex, which probably, I don't know, I have to find a cheaper alternative for this. And the Burt's Bees one is vegan and cruelty free, so that's good. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly throw that fact check because that was a wrong thing that I said before. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you what I do at night. My skin is already feeling super dry and I have eyeliner, which is my good old Lakme eyeliner. There is nothing like it. And I do this routine whether I go out of the house or not. I don't go out a lot because a lot of my classes are online and I pretty much get to do everything online, but I try to make a conscious effort to go to the university because it's like sort of we are getting closer to spring and the university is just beautiful and beaming, and yeah, this is really nice. So this is what I do whether I'm at home or whether I'm outside. So I have my eyeliner, and to remove this is what I do. Look at this remnants. So this is a microfiber towel from Miniso. I have a 2-pack of this. I think this is 200 rupees. I got this when I came to the US, and this is by far one of the best things ever. Like if you're like super lazy or you just have eyeliner and you don't want to use micellar water, this stuff is really good. There are so many towels like this available in the market, so I have just ran this, just a quarter portion of this under warm water, and now I'm just going to remove my eyeliner. You see how easy it was just to get it off in a quick second, and I have all my eyeliner here. So what I do is with like the leftover, I just wipe my whole face because I am too lazy to wash my face if I don't have a full face of makeup on, or if I have not actually been out the whole day, or like if my skin does not feel, I don't wash my face because I don't think it's necessary to unnecessarily wash your face and strip your skin off of moisture, and it's really working for me. So while doing that, I also rub over my lips so that they sort of get exfoliated, because let me tell you, I live in the northeast. I have seen temperatures going down to like -18 for like a week straight, and I'm living in a heated environment for like 8 out of 12 months in a year. So my skin, like I just feel like the heater absorbs every ounce of moisture from my skin, and when I wake up it's like dry. It's so dry, no amount of moisture works. So I do anything and everything I can to avoid washing my face unnecessarily as much as possible, and B, just giving enough moisture to keep it like supple and healthy and glowy and just like scar free and things like that. So once that is done, I do sometimes wash my face with whatever face wash I have. First step I'm going to do is use this plum grape seed and sea buckthorn oil, which is from India, of course, and this stuff is really good. It's a very heavy serum actually, so if you don't have like super dry skin or you don't live in a super dehydrated environment, then I think this might be still too heavy for you, but for me it has been doing wonders and I absolutely love it, and I have used up more than a quarter of a bottle, and I have just had this for 6 weeks at this point, and it's a really good oil. So that is what my skin looks like after the oil. I mean, it is already giving so much glow. I like it, but it's also the oil that has not yet sunk in my skin. And what I do after I use the plum oil, I always have to go in with something lighter so that it offsets the heaviness of the plum oil. And what I've been using is the Dot & Key Skincare Skin Plumping Moisture Infusion Water Sleeping Mask. Now I thought this would be a good alternative or a made in India brand for Laneige, but I personally am not a big fan. I have it, I use it, and that's about it. It does not really add any moisture. I honestly feel like the Pond's Gel Moisturizer is like 10x better, and I think it's like 600 rupees cheaper and lasts way longer, and also does not have such a strong scent, which I absolutely hate about this, but I have it, I use it, but this is not something off the bat that I would recommend because it's just blah. So my skin is looking like a little wet, but that is what my skin looks like right now. This thing just came like 2 days back, but my skin has been pretty much doing really well for over a year. Like at least ever since I have been in the States, my skin has been doing really well. I do not even have those monthly breakouts that I have around the time of my menstrual cycle, which used to happen in India, but they don't happen here anymore. I don't know, maybe it could be the water, the air, or like probably it's not even the environment or the fact that I'm living here that is making a difference. Probably it's not geography that's even adding to any of these effects. So this is what my skin looks like, and the last step that I do is add the Forte Beauty Mellow Milk Mist. As you guys can tell, again, I have used quite a lot of it, and I've been using this since summer. So at this point, like 8 months, I use it almost every single day. And I used it in summer to, kind of refresh my face because it's like so hot. But this stuff is really good. Like, I really like it. It's a great, like, face mist during the day, and also it's a lot of moisture, so I really like it. It works really well at night. It works even better at night, so I use this all over my face. Okay, so this is what my skin is looking like. I know it looks a little, it is wet. None of the skincare ingredients or skincare that I've put is completely got absorbed. So I'm gonna wake up in the morning and show you guys what my skin looks like in the morning after I've done the skincare, so that you guys can actually see the effect of the skincare. Now for my lips, I have so many products I use, you guys. I am not even joking. Like, I use a tube of lip balm, like within 3 weeks I'm done with lip balms, because like I said, I literally live in a heater, so everything in my body is dehydrated. So I wake up in the morning and I pull my pants down a little bit, and I can see my skin is like crusty, even though I've moisturized it at night just previously. So it's that bad. So my lips, oh my god, I need any kind of lip balm I can get, and I have a few of them that I love, that I'm so sad that you won't get in India, but I do have few of them that you do get in India that I absolutely love. So I do use a lot of lip masks. The first lip mask is this Wet n Wild lip treatment, and this is in grapefruit mint. I'm not sure if this is available in India. I don't know if this Wet n Wild product is available in India. This is okay. This is not my favorite, although I have used up quite a lot of it. I got this just like a month back, and I liked it when I got it, but then I'll show you guys the next product, and I was like, you know what, that is like 10x better. Even though it's a little more expensive, it's like way better. This was like $3 and something cents. It's good, but it's not the best. Like, I really did not want to buy the Laneige one because it was like, I don't know, it was 16-17 bucks, and I was like, I ain't spending that money. So I got this for $4 instead, and it's good. It's okay. It does the job. If you like waxy kind of lip balms, I think this would be something that you'll really enjoy. I still use it, but definitely not on the top of my list, but would still recommend it to people who like waxy kind of lip balms. But I have to talk about this. Oh my god. So I got this when I went to Walgreens, and I was just like, what can I buy from here? So I looked at this, and it said overnight lip sleeping mask, which I've been on the hunt for a very long time. I actually thought of getting the Dot & Key one, but the Dot & Key one was I think it was out of stock, and it was tinted, so all the more reasons why I didn't want it. And then after I got this stuff, I have started hearing really bad shady stuff about Dot & Key. I don't know, let me know. I am out of the Indian drugstore makeup skincare game altogether, so update me, you guys. But anyways, this is from Burt's Bees, and first of all, this I paid $8 and change for this, and it smells like peppermint, and I absolutely love peppermint. Like, anything peppermint, anything mint, I love. Like, I even like mint coffee. So I was so happy when I smelled this. And then, you guys, this lip balm is so good, like so good. I have used up so much, and I also use this during the day, but it's really good even during the day. During the night, it's so good. Like, there is no other lip balm that works as well as this for the night time. So it makes your lips look so juicy. And the last thing is something that I think every one of us should be doing to have really good skin, and no one really talks about it in a skincare video. People talk about it, but not in terms of skincare, and that is to drink water. Like, I cannot tell you guys how important this is. As stupid and mundane as it sounds, it's one of the best things that you can put into your body for your skin. So this is like a 750 ml bottle, and I'm not joking, I drink 4 bottles of these at least in a day, so it's almost 3 liters, and that keeps my skin looking really good, and it prevents a lot of acne, blackheads, whiteheads, acne marks, and whatever it is. It really helps in preventing all of this. And like, at this point, all of my skincare has been absorbed into my skin. There's like nothing left on my skin. It's all into my skin, and you can see just like the glow it gives, and a lot of it has to do with the amount of water I drink. It is so important, like so important. No one really puts stress on it, but I'll tell you guys, out of all the skin, out of anything you pick from this video, I would say pick this, not the products or anything. Drink water, like a lot of water. It is really going to save your skin. Okay guys, I woke up and this is what my skin looks like in the morning after. This is just natural light, and my skin is already feeling parched, so it does work. But if I did not do all those steps, then my skin would feel 10 times worse and drier and like just unbearable. Otherwise, I have completely changed my skincare routine. I don't think there's even a single product that is overlapping from that video, any of my previous skincare videos to my current videos. However, some of the products that I used in those videos are still really good, but the fact is I cannot get them in the US. That's it. I mean, they're all like Indian brands like Juicy Chemistry and things like that, but a lot of those products that I used to use as like moisturizer and stuff, they're really good. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below like if you guys use any of these products, and if you like them, if you don't like them, what's your opinion on these products. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.